Welcome to 99 Nights in the Forest, and we enter a new challenge. Can we survive 99 nights and save all the children? Let's find out in this video. Day 1, we're getting right to work. We're getting that fire to 100% just like we normally would, right? We need to get that fire built up, especially if we're trying to save all the children, because you need the fire to be high enough to be able to get as far as you can to their locations. Okay, so this wolf right here gave me a wolf pelt. That's a great start. Love getting wolf pelt and bunny foot right away. The bunny foot did take me a while. I had to defeat maybe 20-30 bunnies before I finally got a drop of a foot. Then again, we don't have the rarities. The hunter had a higher rarity of getting drops from those kind of things. Now we're playing as the alien class, which is a great class, but it does not get as many perks as with drops. Okay, so we got an axe, we got a big sack, we're ready to go, and we're building farm plots. The idea I have for farm plots is I need to get that fire built up to maximum, which is level 6, right? So we're putting down farm plots. I'm gonna get a biofuel processor. You can see I already have it actually at this point. I didn't get that clip, but yeah, we have the biofuel processor, getting guns right away too, so we're doing pretty good. We're on day 4 and we already have a biofuel processor, some farms, and we got some guns, so that's not too bad. This is our first attack from the cultist, and honestly, we do great here. We get right through it, and we're already rescuing one of the kids. We already got the key. Had to fight those wolves. I wanted to see if I can get some meat anyway, because you gotta eat in this game. You gotta have some food, and I was pretty hungry. So let's get this kid and let's get back to camp. After I open this chest, which I think is something I already have. Yeah, it's a good sack, but we already have a good sack, so we're fine. We don't need it. All right, we're back at camp. We're gonna light that fire up. We already rescued one of the children, which is gonna increase the day counter, so that's good. Make it multiply a little bit quicker. So my idea was, originally I was just gonna save all the kids, right? But then I decided to make it interesting and survive 99 nights as well, because you get the achievement if you get 99 nights survived and you save all the kids. So that's kind of what I wanted to do, was get that achievement for this challenge. So let's go find that Kraken kid, which honestly was not that difficult. We found the alpha area pretty quick, and you see there's a nice microwave up there for some scraps, and we got an alpha pelt as well. Great stuff. I don't think I ever used the alpha pelts, but hey, I had it. I just didn't get a chance to use it. I don't know why. All right, so we're getting the steaks. I'm getting the steaks and the meat mostly for the biofuel processor, because I wanted to be able to, keep that thing charged up and keep my fire nice. And you see right there's a mine too with some coal. So we're gonna get that coal later, and I don't think I have it on recording. But we're gonna get that coal, and it's gonna be awesome. But let's go save this kid. This is the Squid Kid, or is it the Squid Kid? I think it's the Squid Kid, yeah. So we're gonna drop all this stuff and then cook their meat, because we're hungry, man. And we can also put some of that in the biofuel processor too. So that's good. Your child has been rescued. Woohoo! Now this is what I always struggle with. Here are the bears. Here's the first bear. There's only 2 in this section. But I did not build traps first, so I died. If I had built bear traps and maybe used rifles, I think rifles are a little bit more effective than the ray gun at taking on bears. Okay, so we have a level 4 fire. This is our new run. Already got a wolf pelt as well, so that's good. Got both the required things to get the sack and get the axe. I'm not really sure if I should ever take anything else, but I get sack and axe most of the time. All right, and we found the first area where the child's held. Clearing that out, pretty simple with a ray gun for the most part. I mean, the ray gun does take a while to recharge. I'm still leveling up my alien. I think I'm level 2, but once we get that level 3, it's gonna be very nice, which shouldn't take too long at all. All right, so we're just picking off these wolves so we can get into there. We gotta get this rescue. We want to win this challenge. By the way, while I was recording this second part, the 99 nights update party was going on, so I was like, oh man, I really wanted to join the update party, because it's on the Saturday, right? And yeah, I didn't get to join it to the very end, but that's okay. So we rescued another kid, and I found the the second location, but it became nighttime, so there was a building next to it. I just climbed up to the window and sniped off the wolves from the window, which it was effective. It did work. So we got the key. Let's just go ahead and get in there and get that second child. It's always the third and fourth child that's the hardest. The first and second is easy, very easy. First cultist attack on this run goes pretty smooth in my opinion. But there is a new problem I start having with cultist attacks. The deer can appear over there and just kind of stand, watch. That's usually what happens. The deer always watches as a cultist do their things, but we start getting another problem. We'll see that soon. Okay, so we upgraded the bench. I wanted to get more farm plots so I can start getting more. I wanted a lot of farm plots. I got the biofuel processor already, but I wanted to do crockpot farm plots. I got the farm plots down already, and there's the crockpot. Started to storm, so I had to get the lightning rod down as quickly as possible. I was trying to save some scrap so I can get some bear traps, because I didn't want the same reoccurring issue. I will go and put down a map because I had 3 extra wood. I decided I wanted a map with that extra wood. It's a whole pile of wood right there. Look at that. But this guy keeps coming after me non-stop. It was really annoying. You saw him right there, tried to get me. It's like, dude, calm down. I'm just living my life, all right? He's just living my life. But we have a lot of farm plots down, plenty for a single player run with a processor and I did read your guys' comments, by the way. I do know that the oil thing is better, but I haven't gotten to that far yet. I need to unlock it by getting, what is it, tier 5, right? So we'll get there eventually. It's either tier 5 or tier 6. I can't remember, but we'll get there. One of these runs, I'm gonna get the oil processor and see how that works out. Okay, the oil drill, I think it's called oil drill. So now I start building my walls, and I start building my walls out wider than usual. But if you notice, I actually put my trees. I've been getting tree sprouts, and this is something I think I'm gonna start doing. Oh, by the way, that's the problem, right? I'm over here fighting cultists that are attacking me, and this ram spawned out here and started attacking me. I'm like, dude, I'm trying to deal with cultists here. You gotta give me a break. You gotta give me a break, bro. But as I was saying, we are building ourselves a nice fort, and I'm trying to put the walls around as wide as possible so we have a lot of free space. I put the tree sprouts, I grabbed a lot of them, and I planted trees all around. So the idea is now the trees are inside the safe circle of the campfire. You see that? So we can just get wood and plant saplings right there. We can have trees inside the safe circle. So I think for now on future runs, I'm going to get more saplings, as many saplings as I can, in the minimal wood requirement. So that way we could just have infinite wood sources without having to go too far out. If we're going to be building a base like this, it's becoming a pretty big base too. Mostly because I don't have to travel very far to get the wood that I need to be able to build those walls up. So like we're closing that gap a little bit. We have just trees everywhere. And of course, Mr. Ram decides he wants to spawn in the middle of the night while I'm trying to get back to my campfire and just start charging me. I wasn't very good at dodging him at this point because he does sway his charge a bit. Like you see, it's gonna curve into me. So it's a little hard for me to dodge at this point. But the Ram is definitely a new challenge. Definitely, I struggled with him a bit in this playthrough. All right, so let's go ahead and get that sapling planted, and we still have only two rescued. I was having problems finding the third one. I couldn't find the location it was pointing at. I even got the map and everything so I could try to find it, and I could not find the location. I went the exact direction it points me at, and he just wasn't there. So I don't know. We'll figure that out later. But for right now, we're gonna go ahead and load up our processor and get some stew made. So this is our first assault after we finish the wall. The wall's completely done. It's how I want it. And these guys do not engage until I get on top of the wall and start shooting them. They stay their distance, which I think is pretty neat, right? So technically, we've evaded the cultist, but since they're still inside the perimeter, it still causes a problem for our fire. So we have to take them out. Still have to take them out. All right, so I'm just gathering resources. I'm still building my walls, I think, at this point. I'm not sure. I'm gathering a lot of wood, or maybe I'm doing farm plots. We're over here in a little tree house, and found a gold chest, which had some diamonds. Well, and diamond. One single diamond, but that was pretty good still. And I found a sniper point for... Well, I got attacked by the deer while I was trying to snipe. But I found a sniper point for one of the enemy's little forts. So I just started shooting him from there, hoping the deer wouldn't get me again. But no, he was kind of chill down there. But then I had wolves spawning. That's the problem with this game at nighttime, is enemies just start spawning on top of you. Like, it's not necessarily a deer that's the biggest problem. It's just everything else. Okay, so we're just sniping the cultists from distance, and they can't even shoot at me because they don't even notice me, since my character's torso was kind of covered up and they couldn't see it. Alright, so these guys are all gone, and I found another gold chest. Gotta love those. This is a item I didn't really understand. This is a morning star. I didn't even try to use it because it seems like the ray gun would just be superior. I thought that dude was still alive, so I was shooting at him, but honestly the one alive is way down there in the distance. But we're gonna take him out real quick. Take that guy out. Done. Mission accomplished. Okay. And here's the ram again, being a nuisance. He just kept on coming after me, man. I'm like, Ram, you gotta stop, dude. Look, I was able to dodge that charge, though. I was able to dodge it, and then he's stuck there now. He couldn't do anything. And now we're gonna go hunt down the Squid Kid. Squid Kid, which is down in that area. You see where my mouse is? He's over that way. But I've explored that area so thoroughly. I thought maybe this hill right here was it, but this hill is nothing. So I'm wondering if maybe I just got a defective game seed or something. I could not find this child anywhere over here. So I'm running away from a bunch of alphas that kept spawning, and now I have a bear chasing me until I got caught by a trap and defeated. So that is how my run ended. I did not get all the children, and I did not survive 99 nights. But we can try this again until we get that victory for this challenge. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe and follow along so we can survive 99 nights together. See you next time. Bye-bye.